Hello, my name is Hannah, and today, about a week ago, I said that I think it was, no, I guess it was like 3 days ago. I built it like a week ago, though, so, to be fair, I didn't know. I said, I think it was in another apartment build in Evergreen Harbor. It was another black and white one. I said that I was going to build a more normal one because I had built two. Yeah, two apartments that were both like black and white color schemes and modern because like I had that like modern upgrade in there, so obviously it was like the windows were like orange. So I was like that's like the only color scheme you can like use with bright orange windows. And so this one I didn't have that upgrade. I like cheated to do that. And so it's more of a normal apartment, but it also only has the one small square window next to the door in the entirety of the living area of this apartment, which I think is really funny because just imagine you're in your living room and you're just like, oh, someone's at the door, and then they're just standing there in your window, and that's the only window. Like, there's no, like, there's three, I think, in the bedrooms. I was about to call them living areas. That's technically correct, but like that's not what you would call them. But there's just one window, and it's the only window you can see out of. It's so dumb. Like, not even like the kitchen. I guess most of the walls are interior or like in the bedrooms, so I guess that makes sense because like the entirety of the kitchen wall or most of the kitchen wall is actually in like the landing area for like the elevator. So I guess you wouldn't really want a window into there, because that would be kind of weird. But, like, just one window, and it's very small. Like, you can get a bigger window, probably. But, like, that's fine. But today, I talked about it, I think, quite a while ago at this point. I have no concept of time, so it was probably quite a bit ago. But I talked about how I did this, like, after-school program, and how I did, like, back walkovers a bunch because nothing was entertaining in the slightest while I was there. So I decided that I was going to talk about that further. So now I went there every single day after school from kindergarten to 5th grade, all of elementary school. Now, this place, you would go there after school, like I literally just said, but you go there, they would take attendance, make sure you're there, which, there was obviously going to be some people that didn't show up. I really considered not showing up half the time I was there. But it was really boring. It was horrible. Everyone was just kind of crabby the entire time. And so once they finished with attendance, they would, I think most of the time we were there, we would separate into two groups. And there was no rhyme or reason to these groups in the slightest. That doesn't matter. But one group would go outside or, sit on the other side of the room or, go to the gym or something and just, play. Because, you can't control, all of those kids at once. Because there was probably, 150, 200 of us that just, sat there after school every day. And then the other group would go eat a snack, but it was a terrible snack because of course it was, and it's like the school snacks, all of the stereotypical those really terrible yogurts in a cup. Not all of them are terrible, but the ones we got were fruity pebble flavored, or I don't know, they just tasted off. They tasted like they've been sitting there for the past 3 months. And it's just how do you mess it up that badly? The cereal, they give us those square individual cereal things. Even those tasted off. I had my first one that didn't come from that place. I think out of town at one of those hotels or something that serves breakfast, and I'm just this tastes wrong. And they're no, it tastes fine. I'm just it tastes not expired. And it was just creepy. It tasted normal, but it also was this is wrong. This is not how this is supposed to taste. Because you got so used to tasting this stuff that's not correct. It is just so weird. And also the games that we'd play inside. So technically it rained quite a bit when I was there. I don't know why, but you couldn't go outside, and the gym was kind of boring. No one liked the games there. It was dumb. They were dumb games. They were worse than the games we played in PE. Because, of course, you can't play hockey because you can't bring any, because we played hockey a lot as, in PE class. But you can't do that because you don't have any of, the hockey sticks or the balls. So sometimes they would find like a soccer ball or like a dodgeball like type thing, but like that'd be like once in a while. So mostly it was dumb tag games, and I still hate tag because that's all we did. And I also just don't like people touching me, and most of the time they would just shove. They'd just like shove you down, which, you know, I was a small kid most of elementary school, so it was easy to like shove me to the floor when playing tag, and they did not care in the slightest if whatever kids were doing. Well, sometimes they tried to act like they cared. They really didn't. You know, that's fine. But the inside games, they were like just board games that you'd find at like Target or whatever. And it, like, the most memorable game I have is Mancala. I am probably butchering that name because I don't think it's English. Well, it's obviously not English. I don't think that's, yeah. But I actually have it at home too. What, like, I think we got it recently. But it was just, you just look it up. But like, we played that literally all the time because it was either that or an apples to apples game that didn't have all its pieces. None of the games actually had all of their pieces, so you'd just like, okay, we're gonna play half of a game today. And I'm just like, so, well, I think they got new ones after I left, which is honestly really funny because the entire elementary school we had half games, and apparently, like, when my brother went through, like, in his like 4th and 5th grade year, they had full games. What? That's not fair. But it was really dumb, the entirety of it. But it's getting close to screenshots time, so I post a new video every day of the week so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye.